Hello and welcome to my channel English for the Brave and Curious. Today is our 6th lesson based on the life and personality of Christian Dior and his ideas of colors. If you have just joined us, please refer to my previous lessons in order to better understand the idea of my style of teaching. The links to these other lessons can be found in the description box below. I would like to start our lesson with a quote from an autobiographical book by Christian Dior, which is called Je suis couturier, I'm a designer. Referring to his childhood, he wrote the following: I looked at women, admired the shape of them, was aware of their elegance like all boys my age, but I should have been very much astonished if anyone had prophesied that one day I should be a dress designer. So he had never thought about becoming a fashion designer, but that was exactly what his life had in store for him. We will come back to that a bit later, but now let's have a look at what he said about the color pink. Pink is the sweetest color of all colors. Every woman should have something pink in her wardrobe. In this description of the pink color, we can see another example of the superlative adjective that we had already discussed in the video on the color black. So I thought we will do something different today. We'll have a look at the characteristics that are typically associated with this color. First of all, it is considered to be the most delicate color and symbolizes joy and happiness. It is also referred to as the color of love, and it is widely used on Valentine's Day. The color pink was named in the late 17th century after the flowering plant called pinks. A similar plant, pink carnation, means I will never forget you. In the last paragraph, we come across two very useful verbs, to increase and to be aware of. Let's have a closer look at them. There are two forms of this word. One is a verb, to increase. A stress falls on the second syllable. Another one is a noun. In this case, the stress falls on the first syllable, increase. To increase means to become bigger, larger in size, in price, value, or amount. It is a synonym to an irregular verb to rise that we have come across in my previous video on the color green. Let's have a look at some examples. Oil demand is likely to increase in the future. Or, oil demand is likely to rise. In other words, oil demand is likely to grow to become higher. There is also a word with an opposite meaning, to decrease. I just will give you one more example. It looks like oil demand is not going to decrease. As a noun, increase has a similar meaning, a rise in the size, amount, or value of something. It is used with the prepositions of and in. Examples. Last year, we experienced a big increase in our productivity. Next month, I hope to achieve a big increase in my productivity. This month, we had an increase of 15% in our productivity. Now let's have a look at the expression to be aware of. I looked at women, admired the shape of them, was aware of their elegance like all boys my age. But I should have been very much astonished if anyone had prophesied that one day I should be a dress designer. And another example. Pink is known to increase heart rate and blood pressure, so be aware of this if you have a tendency to have high blood pressure. From these paragraphs, you might have guessed that to be aware of means to know about, to be conscious about, to be familiar with. Opposite expression would be to be ignorant. Now it's over to you to make your own sentences. Write about yourself, your awareness of something, your ambitions of making something bigger, larger, in other words, of increasing something in your life. Best of luck with that. Leave your sentences and your comments about this lesson, and I hope to see you soon. And don't forget to subscribe and like my video if you find it interesting.